Hello everyone. Today I am going to explain the story Matilda, the Reader of Books. Matilda, the Reader of Books is a small extract taken from a book Matilda written by a very famous and renowned author Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl was a British writer and poet. He was also a pilot in the Air Force. Matilda, the Reader of Books is a story of an extraordinary girl who loved to read books. Matilda was the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Wormwood. When Matilda was only 1.5 years old, she knew many words as most grown-ups and her speech was perfect. When she was 3 years old, she knew how to read newspapers and magazines, and when she was 4 years old, she wanted to read books. She had only one book in her house to read, and the book was called Easy Cooking. After reading the book thoroughly and learning all the recipes, she wanted to read more interesting books. So every afternoon she went to the public library in the village and she finished reading all the children's books. Mrs. Phelps, the librarian, asked Matilda if she could help Matilda. Matilda told her that she was wondering what to read. When Mrs. Phelps asked her how old Matilda was, she told that she was 4 years and 3 months. When Mrs. Phelps asked Matilda what type of book she would like to read, Matilda told her that she would like to read good and famous books that grown-ups read. So Mrs. Phelps gave her the book Great Expectations written by Charles Dickens. Matilda finished reading all the 411 pages of Great Expectations within a week. Then she again asked Mrs. Phelps to give her more books to read. Matilda read all the books which Mrs. Phelps gave her. She told Mrs. Phelps that she did not understand all the things which she read. Mrs. Phelps advised her not to worry about the things she could not understand. Mrs. Phelps asked Matilda if she knew that libraries allowed her to borrow books and take them home. Matilda said that she was not aware of it. From then on, Matilda visited the library only once a week in order to get new books and return the old ones which she had already finished reading. Her small bedroom became her reading room as she sat there and read all the books. Matilda travelled all over the world through her imagination while reading the books in her little room in a village. Through this story, the author wants to give us an important message. Children should develop good reading habits which will help them to become smart, inquisitive, and imaginative. Children who read are more likely to have a more focused attention span, grasping power, and memory. This helps them in their academics as well. Children, I hope you have understood the story. Thank you.